Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another Take 5 podcast. James Hilliard here. Bill Virtue is there. He is our security engineering specialist that is focused on Dell security products at the PC Connection Inc. family of companies. Today, mobility productivity. We know it continues to be a rising demand, and especially in healthcare, as we've got doctors and nurses, we've got medical students and other folks within healthcare that need access to patient data. In addition, you've got staff members, like in all other verticals, that want to use their own devices. So what we're going to do in this Take 5 series, we're going to talk about mobility in healthcare. We're going to talk about some of the security challenges faced by IT departments to secure the devices and the data within them. So Bill, glad to have you on board. As healthcare orgs are tasked with capturing and utilizing more and more data these days from patients, definitely imperative to have the right device at the point of care. But that brings up some challenges involved in creating a mobile workforce. So hoping you could give me your top 2 or 3 challenges you see teams have when developing that mobile workforce, specifically within healthcare.
Yeah, the healthcare industry has become a very tablet-enabled environment. Mobile devices allow doctors and nurses, like you say, access to that patient data, regardless of where that data resides. With that, there are some concerns. Data protection being the top concern. We have to keep that patient health record safe. Access control is another one, making sure that the right users have access to the data. And then compliance with security policies, ensuring that the devices themselves are in compliance with any mandates. Providers also need to ensure that the mobile devices are protected from viruses, just like any other device that they have on their system. The mobile devices will have different operating systems, so like other network-attached devices, we have to make sure that those devices are protected. They might also need to consider some of the other functionality that comes with the mobile environment, such as application control, containerization, and remote wipe capability on mobile devices in case that client leaves the network.
And the big deal within healthcare, everything is complex these days when it comes to security. But with healthcare, we're dealing with such personal information. That's why I know it is such a focus point for healthcare these days, especially because of the mandates out there. Because of the complexity, where does the healthcare provider really start when addressing security these days?
Yeah, given the recent attacks on the healthcare industry, many of the healthcare customers that I have are putting more stringent security policies and controls in place to protect the data. At the same time, though, they're also interested in security training and educating the employees that they have on security. They'll need to look at the entire environment first and identify what products they have in place and applications, and then understand who has access to that data at the same time they can protect it. Products that they use in the mobile space will have to be able to monitor and manage the security, and it has to align with the controls that they already have in place.
Let's talk about Dell. We know you're focused on their product lines and services there. What do they have that you think will help healthcare providers really ensure, especially the compliancy with their own security and data privacy rules that they're putting in place?
Yeah, Dell has a very broad product reach in the healthcare market, including a GRC piece of software. But let's focus on the mobility and the data protection suite. So Dell's mobility management is a flexible, comprehensive mobile enablement solution that securely manages smartphones and tablets. The solution also manages applications and content. So back to that comment earlier on application control and containerization. And users themselves can enroll for instant access to the data they need via an automated policy. And this allows the healthcare users the ability to collaborate with other users if they need to. Encryption is another big deal. In the security rule, encryption is an addressable implementation. So Dell's security solution includes ESSE, or Endpoint Security Suite Enterprise. It's a mouthful, I know, but Dell's ESSE. This suite product allows the user advanced threat protection, enterprise-class data encryption, and authentication all in one. So it incorporates the centrally managed endpoint security and compliance. It safeguards the entire ecosystems of data and devices, and it offers the users the flexibility of how and where they want to work.
All right. Hey, good stuff, Bill. Do appreciate it. That is where we are going to wrap up this Take 5 session. Appreciate you being on hand, talking with us about options available to assist all those IT departments out there in meeting the data security and mobility needs of the current healthcare IT landscape. Folks, if you are interested in learning more about the Dell security or mobility solutions that PC Connection, Gov Connection, and More Direct can offer your organization, then visit www.pcconnection.com/health. You're also invited to call 1-800-395-8685 if you want to send an email, connect@pcconnection.com. With that, again, we wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. I'm James Hilliard. We do look forward to catching up with you on our next Take 5 series.